What is going on, y'all? It is your girl Janiqua A, and I am back with another reading for you guys. If no one told you guys today, I love you. And I know all your dreams and aspirations matter because they do. So let's tap right on into your energy and get you some messages out here. Archangel Michael and Alegua, please protect me. Protect my mind, my body, and my spirit. Let's play on my chakras as we tap in to the most important messages that we have for my everything today. We got Scorpio out here. Ooh. All right, the 7th house. The 7th house is the area of your life that is long-term. It's about partnerships. It's about marriage. It's about relationships, significant partnerships like romance, business, and family. All right, so those 3 specific categories in your relationships right now is literally the main focus. Okay? Your romantic partnerships, your business partnerships, and your family partnerships. All right, and what is long-term and what is not is at the center of your message, okay? Also, hidden things. Very possessive and secretive over those things right now. There could be a lot of people wanting to know or kind of like interested or, hold on. Could be a lot of people wanting to know and very curious about your business, your romantic, and your family partnerships. All right? They might be curious right now. Spirit, give me more. You can have Scorpio in your 7th house. Check where you have Scorpio in your chart. Okay. Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everything needs to know, please, and thank you. The 7 of Wands. All right, there's a boundary here. Okay, there's a boundary here. That someone is in their feelings about somebody crossed the line, somebody crossed the boundary. All right. Something that was hidden, something that was meant to cast an illusion for their own greed, for their own satisfaction. Okay. The 4 of Cups, the Moon card, the 7 of Swords. Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everything needs to know. The Knight of Pentacles. Something called you to stop investing into something or slow down your pace. Okay, when it comes to romance, business, or family, or having shared values when it comes to those things. All right, the Empress, yeah. Okay, so there was a instant form of block or protection. Okay, when it comes to what was being offered. All right, like the Empress, when you in Empress energy, you do your background check. All right, you may not make it known, but before you choose to invest, before you allow access to your family, your romantic partnerships, and your business, all right, there's definitely a background check. You make sure, things are good in those areas before you even allow access. Okay, because Scorpio energy is a very private, dark. Also, there's another side. So I feel like there is somebody that is seeing another side to you when it comes to your family, your business, and your romance. romantic partnerships. I'm also hearing something stung. Like Scorpio energy, like is like a scorpion, right? And just like anything with thorns, like a wild rose, like the Empress in this case, you are given Venus energy. You are given beauty. You are given the parts of your life that one desires, like beauty, love, money, abundance, all of those things. But wild roses comes with thorns. And like imagine somebody that don't know that and just want to go and grab the wild rose and break it or keep it for itself or something, and it stings them and it hurts them. Okay? And I'm also picking up the damage of that wound, the damage of that infliction, all right, that was caused. It's like poison. I'm getting like poison ivy. Like it's not just the consequences of a sting. Like, you know how certain things are poisonous? So I'm picking up, all right, in the matters of the seventh house, that is where people get their karma at when it comes to hurting you. All right, pay attention to that. All right, in the area of the seventh house that has to deal with romance, businesses, and family, all right, is the areas that get hit hard as a result of doing something to you as Empress. Because the Empress is beauty. You are supposed to treat, at this state of being you are in, male or female, you coming out as the Empress, there's a certain line of respect, there's a certain treatment, all right, there's a certain lifestyle, there is a certain way of doing things that is supposed to be respected, that is a clear boundary. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Scorpio will, it has that effect. So, something stung. Something is stinging. All right, you blocking off access or your energy or your resources or these or the seventh house things. It's stinging somebody. All right, the Ace of Pentacles to the Sun card. All right, there's a huge blessing in the areas of your romance, your business, and family. I feel like it's all three. There is some form of assistance or services that Spirit was calling you to completely block out. All right. And because this is here, the Ace of Pentacles, Sun. All right. Somebody also, like, there could have been something you needed as Empress to expand or add or something like that in pertaining to the seventh house. All right, and somebody was dragging their feet with it, somebody was making you wait, or somebody kind of like was holding it over your head for some of you guys. All right, and Spirit done X them out and bringing in somebody completely new or opening up a completely different door. Because something just doesn't benefit you. It benefits family, it benefits businesses and stuff in your personal life. All right, so the Knights are people that are sent out actually. All right, so I feel like somebody did not know their place. Seriously. Okay, because certain things that people are called to help you with as Empress or Emperor, all right, sometimes they don't want to do it, or they feel like because they are being asked to do this that they have more control or something like that. And that's where people go wrong at, because you'll benefit way more not to have that type of attitude when it comes to thinking you're needed in a situation. Okay, is what I'm saying. Spirit, give me more on this. The Temperance. The Fool card. All right, there is a fresh new beginning. Spirit, give me more on this energy. All right, your angels, your guides, yourself. All right, and balance a situation out. All right, the Lovers. For a lot of you guys, that's where it went wrong at. Okay, that's where something went wrong at. Somebody forgot their place. All right, somebody, I guess, was sent in by the universe. This could have been anything. All right, and they came in contact with you. I feel like somebody was on a mission. Okay, somebody was at service. That you work for the Empress. So the Empress could you could be anybody, but you are, paying somebody for their services, or you are there's an equal give and exchange, right, for somebody's services. And it's looking like somebody did not know they place, somebody caught feelings, somebody started to allow this emotion of love get in between what somebody was originally destined to do in a situation, in the matters of romance, business, and family. All right, so it's looking like somebody was sent in as an answered prayer, or sent in somehow dealing with family, business, and romance, the seventh house. All right, Scorpio energy is also very intense. It's very exotic. It's you just wanting to be around that energy when it comes to those type of emotions. Somebody started to catch feelings. Somebody wanted to be romantic, or literally be more than their place. And that's where something messed up. Okay? Did somebody wasn't focused on the plan, because that Knight of Pentacles would have turned into the Ace, and something would have flourished in the matters of business, family. Okay, but somebody did not know their place, or did not like their place. Okay, somebody definitely was catching romantic feelings for you, and probably felt like you were keeping them as like business. Okay, and for some reason, there is somebody that is hurting right now, stinging. Like, it's stinging that you kind of like blocked their services out, or you kind of like discontinued, or something like that. Like, literally easily. There's no force. This is just a being called to defend yourself, blocking off the energy, Seven of Wands, and planting elsewhere, or making it happen elsewhere, or being open to a manifestation coming in another way. That's Empress energy, being able to receive and allow. Okay, being able to receive and be open to that manifestation coming in another way. Okay, and I see you're going to be extremely happy over the next few days. I'm hearing for the next few months. Okay, this is definitely enhancing your business partnerships, your family partnerships, and your romantic partnerships. Okay, Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everythings need to know. The Emperor. Okay. Knight of Wands to the Ten of Cups to the King of Cups. First of all, it's looking like you have a provider. Okay, whatever masculines are in your life, you are good. I'm hearing you needed somebody, or somebody, literally, the knights are sent in to relay the messages, to give these things. They are being used as they are being used by the divine to invest. Learn how to invest. Learn how to invest in that pinnacle. So somebody wanted a bigger title in your life. That's what I see. Somebody was a knight, all right, in your life, or they were sent in as a knight. I don't know, a knight of, I can't even say a knight in shining armor, but they was meant to, as a knight, to give you some sort of Ace of Pentacles or assist you, all right, on your situation. For some of you guys, you possibly could have even hired somebody. And because you are Empress, because you have just this nurturing, loving vibe, I'm getting Venus energy, somebody that is well put together, all right? It's looking like they felt entitled or too comfortable with overstepping that boundary in regards to the placement in your life that you have given them. That's what I see. It's looking like you had to put up a certain type of a defense when it comes to, you know, what they are being asked to provide for and what you, like, you know, really need. This is something that you had to really nip in the butt, in the way you've done it, all right? The outcome, it's looking like an emperor, all right? It's providing what's needed, whatever masculine that is. All right, this is somebody that is able. This is something that don't have no strings attached. The Emperor and Empress out here. Okay, somebody's ego is also bruised. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. That's like, your services is not needed. Like, maybe it was, but to give off this energy, Spirit, give me more on this energy. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. That's also like choosing somebody else. That's literally like going above you and offering somebody more or something like that. And let me tell you again, the consequences of an emperor or an empress revoking their trust or revoking their investments to anyone, or having to put up something, a boundary because they're threatened by something, it will have you like this. And a Nine of Swords. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. The Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody you can trust. All right, somebody that is coming in unconditional. Somebody that also is ready to create, ready to be creative, all right, and share. Somebody's ready to share, and they can because they on your level as Empress, Emperor. This is somebody that is definitely a strong resource and provider that Spirit is saying be open to. Be open to right now because that's what's on the way. All right, your seventh house. I'm hearing repair. There's some sort of repairments or redesign or a lot of upgrades dealing with your seventh house, baby. And that's good. All right, because the upgrades and the repairs that somebody is assisting with. The Temperance to the Lovers to the Emperor. That's a good handyman. That is a man that has connections. That is a man that knows how to build. Hold on. Somebody that is able to feed your vision and the way you want to design a foundation, or your seventh house, the areas that you are thinking long term about, your personal life, your romance, your business, and your family. Okay, literally, y'all. So that's what's being worked on. That's what's being repaired in a way that is solid. All right, that is going to last long term. It might come with, or it may have had to come with, a little bit more patience, or a little bit more of being selective, being a little bit more mean, all right, or being a little bit more bougie when it comes to who you allow in your energy. For some of you guys, you even had to humble a lot of people. But that's what happens when you are looking long term, when you are setting a foundation in your personal life, business life, and family life on a strong foundation. Literally, y'all. You have an Emperor here, matching your energy, that is ready to actually, they are at a season in their life. They are at a period in their life where somebody is ready to have children. Somebody is in a field or an industry that provides them enough income to invest into children, to invest into you, to invest into love. Somebody also is aligned with your path and your destiny. Okay? So there's love coming in. There's definitely love coming in. All right, I'm hearing your legs are only open for legacies. Well, here we go. You might be having another child soon. For some of you guys with this Empress, lovers, son. All right, moving forward, the matters of romance, business, and family is being set on a strong foundation, and that is what's going to be worked on. All right, your love life is spicing up. Okay? And the more you stay selective, the more you stay present on your path and patient, temperance, the more you kept blocking down and turning down people that made you threatened or called you to set a boundary, baby. This is why. They coming in right now. All right, they can meet you on your level. They can mirror the same version of you that you've grown into. They can mirror that back. So it's basically like you meeting yourself. You meeting yourself. That's all twin flame and soulmate is, when you could do so much healing within yourself that everybody that you meet, or multiple people that you meet, is just a reflection of yourself. Okay, this is somebody that can earn a title. This is somebody that is compatible when it comes to business and romance and family. This is somebody that shares the same. It's like your family values and your financial goals have merged with another physical being. Okay, so that's what to expect. Your seventh house to completely grow moving forward.